Hey guys, how's it going? Welcome back to another video on the channel. Today I am going to be showing you the fastest ways to grind spirit shards, whether you're a noob or whether you're pro. So first, you're actually going to want to come here, and I'm sure you've heard this one a lot, but you're going to want the radiation pyrokinesis. Now what this does for you is it creates a high damage area because, let me show you. And you see these NPCs die. Now, it's good, but it's not the best. But if you want to get the most, if this is the only power that you can actually acquire, I'm going to show you the best way that you can actually farm using this power. So the max amount of NPCs you're actually going to be able to get within the radiation power is about 3, no matter where you go. Not the best, but it is effective. Now the second thing on this list that I think a lot of people actually overlook is the Quake fruit. Now, if you don't know, this is the one that I mean, and we're going to be using the tsunami power. Because when you use the tsunami power, let's say you want to stand right here in between all of the NPCs, all the way from over here into the alley and over here, you're going to be getting all of these NPCs. You have to stand sideways to all of them, and then you will summon 2 huge tsunamis and it will wipe out everybody. And I will show you this. Yeah, and it's still actually killing people. But I'll show you one more time. Okay, this time I'm actually gonna stand on the building and use the power and just wait for him. Now you see all of the Slayer that's popping up on my screen. It's all from that one tsunami move, and you can just sit here and AFK and use that move. And you can just sit here in this position and AFK, pressing the C move over and over again. And now on to the third thing on the list is the Phoenix fruit, and you're going to be using the C move on this as well. Now for this method, you're going to want to have at least 10 million damage that you do to crystals. If you look, I do about 30 million. Well, I guess, yeah, I do about 32 million. And that is perfect because when I stand here in between these 2 crystals and I use the C move on the Phoenix fruit, it actually takes damage to both crystals. And plus, the OP thing about the Phoenix fruit for farming spirit shards is that it does burn damage, so it just doubles your original damage by like 3 times. As you can see. Now if you're a little bit weaker, you can come over here to Madara and the small strong ninjas, and you can use it right here as well, and it'll kill everybody here. And it actually killed them. Now I could not find the king fruit, but it works the same as the phoenix fruit and the quake fruit when you're just going to be spamming the C move the whole time, and it's still gonna be doing the roar, which does damage multiple times. It is a really good fruit still for farming. Probably the second best way to farm on the list. But if you are a little more pro and you do about 100 million damage, I heavily suggest the quake fruit for you. And when you use the tsunami move, it'll destroy all of these crystals, giving you a bunch of spirit shards. You're gonna have a ton of spirit shards if you actually AFK that overnight, if you are strong enough. And another thing I did forget to mention in the beginning, if you have the quake fruit and you are still a little bit weaker, you can also come up here to the library with the 3 spots of NPCs and these crystals around, so you can do damage with the tsunami from both sides, and you will be getting a lot of Slayer stat and a lot of spirit shards as well if you farm here. Now, if you wanted a bit more of a sure way with the Phoenix fruit or the King fruit or whatever you're using for this method to actually farm the large crystals, you can come here to the Snowy Rock Training Area Island and just spam your moves here just like regular. It'll be the same, and this may be even better just to make sure that nothing glitches out because the crystals are so close together. And everything works with the shinobi and pain right here as well, the quake fruit and the king fruit as well as the phoenix fruit. Everything still works the same. And you may be thinking, how can I AFK? Well, you can do that with a program called Tiny Task that you can download on your computer. Quite literally, all you do is look up Tiny Task in your browser. It'll come up, you download it, there's absolutely no viruses involved. It'll come up with something like this right here. And basically all you do to use it is you're going to press your recording key, can be whichever one that you want. You're going to want to first set continuous playback so it does it all throughout the night without fail and it does not stop. And you're going to choose your recording hotkey and your playback hotkey. And then you're going to record first. So mine is Control Shift Alt R, which works out the best for me. I do recommend, if you did choose the recording hotkey that I did, that you take your R hotkey in your actual powers, you clear that so it doesn't mess with anything in the process. And so now, if you go back up here, this should not be red because you already recorded what you wanted to record. So if it's still red, you had to mess up somewhere and you're going to have to do the recording process again. And make sure that you're pressing down your keys hard enough so that it will actually stop the recording so you can have a playback available for you. And next, press F8 and you let it do it for yourself. Now you are going to want to turn on an auto clicker just to be sure that you do not go AFK wherever that you're going to grind at. And there you go, guys. That is going to be probably the best ways that you can farm spirit shards in this game. I really recommend that you try all of these methods out just to see which works best for you. And I tried to give you a bunch of methods just to make sure if you didn't have certain powers, there is another method available for you. But that is all for this video, guys. I really hope you enjoyed. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.